The NECW Heavyweight Champion Sean Burke is set to defend his newly won championship for the first time against a former champion in the Underground King, Slyck Wagner Brown.
You call the man the Underground King. I don't think he's that underground. He walks out there and the people cheer for him, don't they? That's not underground. No, it's not underground. Wagner Brown, you're a fan favorite. I am not any longer. Congratulations. I want to talk to you about something I like to call the wussification of America. Something that I think you stand for, Wagner. Look at the NFL right now. Look at my beloved Miami Dolphins. Look at Richie Incognito tries to toughen a kid up. Kid goes to the media. Kid whines. Now everybody's complaining about a bully. Wagner, I am a bully, and you are the rest of soft-ass America. You stand for them. You're one of them. You ain't underground. You're their hero. Wagner Brown, tonight, you can still be their hero when you walk out of here. You can still be their hero. Well, they're crying. Well, they're crying as they watch you walk out here without the NECW championship. Because Wagner Brown, call me a bully, call me a cheap shot artist, call me a phony, call me whatever you want. I'm the NECW Heavyweight Champion. I am walking in, and I will be walking out.
Coming up, the Underground King, Slyck Wagner Brown, gets set for his chance to become NECW Heavyweight Champion once again as he gets ready to take on Sean Burke.
That's right, Al. But first things first, let's take care of some business. It's good to see you. It's good to be back in Beverly, Mass. And it's damn good to have another championship opportunity. You see, Sean Burke, tonight, it's me and you. And the last time I saw you in the middle of that ring, you were challenging Antonio the Promise Thomas for the heavyweight championship. And in that match, Sean Burke, you had your boys create a distraction so you can slip in and steal the championship. Well, Burke, that ain't gonna happen tonight. Because just like your boys, Prophet and Genesis, will be watching, my boys will be watching too. And Burke, I promise you, you don't want this thing to break down into a fight. You do not want this thing to break down into a fight between the six of us. Because I guarantee you one damn thing, we will beat your asses. So let's do it old school. Me versus you, one-on-one for the heavyweight championship. No outside interference. Let's see who is the better man. Let's see who deserves to wear that championship gold. Because Burke, the way you won that belt, that is not the way of a champion. So I know exactly what you're gonna bring tonight. And I tell you one thing, Burke, it ain't gonna be enough. It will not be enough. And if you do not believe, just ask your boy. Ask Jeremy Prophet.
Slyck Wagner Brown set to once again become NECW Heavyweight Champion.
Welcome everyone to another epic edition of New England Championship Wrestling, and championship is the operative word this week. Here's Chris Norman.
This match is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the NECW Heavyweight Championship. From Boston, Massachusetts, by way of Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in 240 pounds, he is the Underground King, Slyck Wagner Brown.
The fan favorite in this matchup, Slyck Wagner Brown, looking to recapture a championship he held some 12 years ago. The second man to hold the NECW Heavyweight Championship was the Underground King, Slyck Wagner Brown.
And his opponent from Woolly Swamp, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the current NECW Heavyweight Champion, Sean Burke.
Sean Burke looking warily at Slyck Wagner Brown as he gets set to defend the NECW Heavyweight Championship for the first time in this, his second reign as champion. Of course, if you ask Sean Burke, he'll say he never lost that championship, which is technically true. Referee Barbara Mahoney holding up the goods right there. Man, the tension is so thick, you can cut it with a knife. Referee Barbara Mahoney getting the contestants set. She calls for the bell, and here we go. NECW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Sean Burke versus Slyck Wagner Brown as they tie up in the center of the ring. Burke with the height advantage. Wagner, a powerful athlete. Sean Burke now getting the advantage, having Wagner in the corner. Referee trying to get him to break. And Barbara Mahoney physically gets between the two contestants. Fans chanting SWB. Slyck Wagner Brown. The man who calls himself the Underground King. Burke powers Wagner Brown into the corner. Once again, Barbara Mahoney getting between the two of them, but Burke gets off a shot. Burke now on the attack, firing away on Slyck Wagner Brown. Brown staggered. Burke setting up Wagner Brown, sends him to the opposite side, but Wagner comes out and delivers a big clothesline. Burke takes a walk on the outside, holding his jaw. Sean Burke refusing to give former champion Antonio the Promise Thomas an immediate rematch. The former champion is indeed entitled to a rematch. But Burke opted to face Slyck Wagner Brown. He knees him in the midsection and pounds away. Oh, man. He just jacked the jaw of Slyck Wagner Brown. Brown blocks it, sends Burke headfirst into the turnbuckle, and a big chop right there. Oh man, right across the back, and another big chop that lights up the NECW Heavyweight Champion. Oh man, Burke caught Wagner in the midsection. Wagner trying to do a little bit of showboating, which you cannot afford to do with Sean Burke, and a back elbow, and another. Backs up the former NECW Heavyweight Champion. Double axe handle to the back. Wagner staggered. Wagner comes back with a chop. Another vicious chop. And a third. Burke reverses the Irish whip off the ropes and a shoulder block. Sends Slyck Wagner Brown down to the canvas. And Burke comes in with a boot. Burke with those big clubbing forearms. That's just a punch right to the head of Slyck Wagner Brown. He is firing away on all cylinders. Referee backs up the champion. Burke charges in again, but Wagner nails him with a boot. Wagner on the second rope gets tripped out by Sean Burke. Wagner landed right on the back of his head. Burke goes for the cover, but only gets one. Fans, tomorrow night in Beverly, Massachusetts, you want to be in the house as New England Championship Wrestling presents its final event of 2013 NECW Unwrapped. Knee drop, champion goes for the cover and only gets two. We're going to cut to a break right here. We'll have the conclusion of this championship matchup when New England Championship Wrestling continues after this.
Get ready to rock for Christmas. A holiday rock spectacular coming to Lupo's, 79 Washington Street, Providence, on Saturday night, December 7th, featuring rock and roll legends, members of Zebra, Lita Ford, XYZ, Danger Danger, New England, and more. Plus, the Rock for Christmas All-Stars. All proceeds benefit less fortunate area families. Get tickets now at Lupo's box office or lupos.com. For more information, check out rockforchristmas.com. Rock for Christmas. See the bands and lend a hand.
We are back with more of this championship matchup as Slyck Wagner Brown levels the NECW Heavyweight Champion with clotheslines. Wagner spins Burke around. Neck breaker right there. As Burke tumbles to the corner. Wagner laying in wait, charges in. Delivers a big shot. Wagner, snap suplex. Sends the champion to the canvas. Sean Burke in trouble here. Wagner Brown on that second rope. Missile drop kick on the money. Burke hanging on the outside. Wagner Brown following him out there. Kick right to the back. Folks, a couple of quick mentions of personal appearances coming to the area. The stars of NECW will be collecting toys for Toys for Tots and signing free autographs at West Real Estate, 386 Main Street in Wilmington on Saturday afternoon, December 14th from 1 to 3 p.m. Then Thursday, December 19th, it's karaoke night at Hokkaido with the stars of NECW, 1250 Osgood Street, North Andover, Massachusetts. More details on these events at NECW.TV. Slyck Wagner Brown with the advantage here on Sean Burke. As Wagner hits the moonsault, springboard off the second rope and a cover right here. 2.5. Oh, that was close. Slyck Wagner Brown an eyelash away from regaining the NECW Heavyweight Championship. Fans chanting one more time. Wagner putting his head back into place. Sean Burke, the NECW Heavyweight Champion, in some trouble right here. Wagner hoists Burke up but doesn't get him. Burke now shoves Wagner into the ropes and a spine buster. Champion with a cover, and only 2. You talk about blue chip athletes in professional wrestling. 2 prime examples right here. Whether you like Sean Burke and the company he keeps or not, there is no denying he is a quality athlete. Sean Burke has Wagner over the shoulder. Burke charges into the corner. Rams Wagner back first into that top turnbuckle, and there's an Oklahoma Stampede, a cover, and only 2. That was very close. Sean Burke just slugging away in frustration on Slyck Wagner Brown. Sean Burke has never suffered a defeat in a singles match in his 3-year NECW career. The only man ever to attain the championship going undefeated. Wagner now catches Burke. Burke got that hamstring caught over the top rope, and Burke hangs onto that top rope. Burke writhing in pain on the apron. This is a break for Slyck Wagner Brown. So far, this has been a one-on-one matchup with no outside interference. Burke with a knee to the midsection, kicks Wagner right in the chest, and Wagner retaliates. Wagner has Burke up, but once again can't hold him. Wagner goes for it again. This time he's got him. F5, down to the canvas. Wagner says this is it. Here's the cover, has the leg hooked, and only two. Sean Burke is a man obsessed with the NECW Heavyweight Championship. Oh, Wagner going for that Texas Cloverleaf. But Burke gets him off. Wagner going for it again. Wagner going for the sharpshooter right here. Burke has one shoulder up. Sean Burke trying to hang on. You can hear him screaming in pain. Here comes Prophet. Prophet now gets nailed by Slyck Wagner Brown. And here comes Genesis. The gang's all here. And Genesis goes over the top. Wagner now dives onto the two, suicide dive. And Burke now attacking Slyck Wagner Brown on the outside. Referee has called for the bell. This is going to be a no contest, or at the very least, a disqualification victory for Slyck Wagner Brown. Prophet and Genesis attacking Wagner on the outside. And wait a minute. Here comes the cavalry. Antonio Thomas. Asylum Nick Shepard chasing Prophet to the back. Antonio Thomas and Genesis. Slyck Wagner Brown and Sean Burke. This is broken down all over the place. Wagner Brown with that caution tape choking Sean Burke. Antonio Thomas working over Genesis. Slyck Wagner Brown working over the NECW Heavyweight Champion. Asylum Nick Shepard back out now. Asylum Nick Shepard grabbing Genesis. Wagner Brown still attacking Sean Burke, has him set up on a chair. Right in the chest, and Burke goes down. Asylum and Thomas double teaming Genesis. Burke and Wagner Brown on the outside. Nick Shepard fought. Wait a minute. Wagner Brown is on the stage. There you see the members of the Jimmy Johnson Files. Man, this is totally broken down here. Wagner Brown and Burke on stage. This ain't American Idol, I can assure you.
Mike's not working, Burke.
Oh, man. Burke slumps to the floor off the stage.
I'm thirsty. My man.
Oh, wow. Wagner Brown getting a little refreshment break in here.
Get up, you son of a bitch.
Burke trying to get to his feet. Wagner Brown laying in wait for him. Burke staggers to his feet. Oh, man, right across the head. Slyck Wagner Brown celebrating here, though he does not win the title on this occasion. Let's get the official word from Chris Norman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, referee has ruled this match due to outside interference a no contest.
Officially, it is a no contest. You can bet that these two will collide another day. And Slyck Wagner Brown is going to address this crowd.
Hey, Burke, you stinking jerk. You might have gone away tonight, but on December 6th, your ass is getting another beat down.
Sounds like a challenge to me. That's tomorrow night.
Go ahead. I'll let you chant.
Slyck Wagner Brown, standing tall, will have post-match comments and much more when New England Championship Wrestling continues after this.
Welcome to Qaeda.
There's a whole world of Asian flavor waiting for you at Hokkaido. Their menu features delicious Chinese, Japanese, and Thai favorites, along with sumptuous sushi, hot pot, and hibachi. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are karaoke nights. So for a whole world of Asian flavor and a whole lot of fun, come to Hokkaido, 1250 Osgood Street, North Andover, Mass. Like us on Facebook or call us at 978-687-9888. New England Championship Wrestling returns live with a holiday spectacular called Unwrapped, Friday night, December 6th at the Cove Community Center, 19 East Corning Street, Beverly, Mass, with an 8 p.m. bell time. The main event is a special 6-man tag team showdown. NECW Heavyweight Champion Sean Burke teams with Jeremy Prophet and Genesis to battle Antonio Thomas, Slyck Wagner Brown, and Asylum Nick Shepard. New World Women's Wrestling Champion Mistress Belmont defends against Casey Ray. Plus, NECW Television Champion Johnny Thunder, NECW Tag Team Champion Slayton Sherman, and much more to be announced. Tickets on sale now, online at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling's Holiday Spectacular, Unwrapped, Friday night, December 6th in Beverly.
Another wild ending here at New England Championship Wrestling. Slyck Wagner Brown, you had to know it was going to come to this.
Burke, Prophet, Genesis. You see, the problem is you three boys think you run this. You think you are the new generation. You think you are the future of this business. But you have no future. You see, fellas, you're in our house, and we're about to foreclose on you bitches.
Antonio Thomas?
Sean Burke, you're nothing. I repeat, nothing but a paper champion. I taught you everything that I know about respect. But you decide not to use that respect. You decide to disrespect us. Well, Sean Burke, your title reign is coming to an end very soon. But first, December 6th, we get a little 6-man war, and we're just gonna give you a little piece, just a little taste to whet your appetite when I finally do get my NECW title back.
Silent Nick Shepard, what are your thoughts on this crazy situation?
You know, Jeremy Prophet, this is personal. I don't care if it's a tag team match, a 6-man, whatever it is, the countdown is on. Your number is up.
You said it, Antonio. Friday night, December the 6th, you guys have agreed to the 6-man tag team challenge. It's going to be an all-out war from the looks of tonight.
Oh, Al, war is an understatement. The battleground will be Beverly, Mass. 6-man tag team war. Sean Burke, I've got what's coming to you. Jeremy Prophet, this man. The Underground King, my buddy SWB, has something for you. And Genesis, In the Bible, Genesis is the beginning. It's the beginning of all great things to come. Well, on December 6th, this man here is going to put that Genesis to an end. Because Genesis, you are just a fall guy for two guys who are going to fall on December 6th. Prophet, Genesis, Burke. It's going to be our house. And that.
December 6th, Beverly, Mass. Six-man tag team action.
The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
Friday night, December the 6th, NECW presents Unwrapped in Beverly, Massachusetts, 8 p.m. bell time, and in the main event, these men, the NECW Heavyweight Champion Sean Burke, the Canadian sensation Jeremy Prophet, and Genesis will be in six-man tag action against the team of Antonio the Promise Thomas, Slyck Wagner Brown, and the Asylum, Nick Shepard.
Castro, we've been talking about for a long time about how guys like Slyck and guys like Promise, and I guess now guys like Asylum are the past of NECW. We've been talking about how we're the future of NECW. You see this shiny little gold thing I wear around my waist now? That says that we're the present of NECW. We are the present. And we're talking about Unwrapped, which has got kind of a Christmas theme to it, right? That's the gimmick you guys are going with this year. Okay, so the present to NECW fans is when the three of us get in the ring and we whip the three of them around and around and around and around and around the Christmas tree and come out on top like we always do. Tag, you're it.
You see, I'm going to say this once so you all understand. Together, we are a unit, and we're unbeatable. You are three individuals that don't stand a chance. Nick Shepard, we are going to tie your lunatic, greasy ass up in a straitjacket and send you right back to the asylum. Slyck Wagner Brown, we're going to take your big black baboon ass, beat you down, and we're never going to hear from you again. And you, Antonio Thomas, you little hobbit, you need to understand that you're looking at the real lords of the ring right here. There ain't nothing you boys can do to stop the future from taking the past right out of the game. And that's what we plan on doing one way or another.
Genesis, your thoughts?
It's the end for them and the beginning for us.